Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to part 2 of Racecar Revival. Today we're going to get chopping. Let's see how much more weight we can save. Now, as we touched on in the last video, we've got quite a bit of excess metal, sort of double skin metal in here. We've got a lot of old brackets that we don't need anymore. So we're just going to try and tidy this car up as much as possible, make it as simple as possible going forward. And get rid of this excess metal in here. So like brackets at the back there, we've got random little studs popping up. We want to get to gutting the doors, but that's probably not going to be today because I'm waiting for Lexan windows to turn up. There's some additional metal under the tailgate. So yeah, I think enough talking. Let's just mark it out, get the grinder out, start cutting. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Obviously where the alarm used to live isn't there anymore. And there's just sort of some useless double skin, really. Obviously we have the wheel arch behind there, so we can't go too low. But you can see roughly where I've dotted out. I think that's about the shape I want to make. We'll do that a few times and hopefully that will add up to some kilograms. Okay then, here goes nothing, taking a grinder to the race car. Forgot my PPE. Okay, so a bit of a change of plan, which you didn't see because my camera overheated. It's very hot today, but I'm attempting a different method, drilling out all of these spot welds along the top. And I'm going to try and take the majority of this panel out as one. So you can see it goes all the way down there. I might just chop it about here, get the majority of that panel out. I'm hoping to get that bit under there out as well. But yeah, we'll just keep drilling. Popping off those spot welds. But it's not been too bad so far, it's just very, very hot. Okay, the spot weld method is going okay. We've got quite a few decent chunks off so far. But yeah, it's quite a bit of work, but we're getting there. I'm hoping that I can just follow that panel all the way back pretty much. Get rid of all of that side. And do the same this side. That was another big chunk there as well. And then there's other little things like little brackets. But yeah. And then obviously under the tailgate. I'm going to get rid of the latch as well. Put some springy latches on the back. But yeah, let's just keep chopping.
1 week later.
Okay, so it's a week later. It's meant to be a few degrees cooler today. So hopefully my camera won't overheat as much as it did last week. What did we miss? So I've got the majority of that panel off in the rear half, and then I'm going to sort of move forward a little bit to that bit. So my aim today really is to get that side as clean as possible. Also last week I started attacking under here, but unfortunately you guys didn't see it because the camera died. It's very sunny and very hot again today, but there's a lot of weight under here, and what I didn't realise was that it's actually bonded, stuck to the inside of the tailgate from there. So cut around the edge thinking it would all just fall out, but it didn't. So yeah, there's spot welds in there, there's panel bond in there, there's all sorts. So we'll get that finished off today as well. So aim of today, finish off that side, finish off that middle, clear up a little bit under here. So I'm going to remove the latch, remove those couple of little brackets, and then hopefully, if I'm not dying, we're going to move on to that side. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be behind that side because of the fuel filler neck, but we will take as much of that away as we can. So if we can get that side and this side started today, that would be great. So first up today, I want to tackle this little bit under here. So I've removed the rear light. I can see there's 3 spot welds there. So I think I'm going to do those, and then I'm probably just going to chop. So let's attack those 3 spot welds first, see how loose this then becomes. And then yeah, probably just chop it as neatly as I can underneath. Okay, quick update. It's hot anyway, but you'll see that all of that is now clear. Just moving over to this bracket, this little random bracket down here. Just got rid of the CCM out of the way for a minute, and then yeah, I'm going to try and tackle that bit there. Not quite sure how much to take and how much to leave, but we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, happy with this so far. And you can see down there, it's quite a decent pile of metal just from one corner. So I'm fairly hopeful it will be a decent amount of weight. Okay, all the spot welds off along the top. Off on that little bracket in there, off of that little bracket on the bottom. So now I think we're just going to chop along the top near the window. Okay, little half-time update. We're getting there on that side. I like to kind of peel off the first skin just to see what we're working with, but under there is done. Let's come around this side. As you can see, I'm going to leave some of that just for a little bit of strength in that area, but the rest of it is all going to disappear. And then, yeah, up there. I need a little break from being in the car for a little while. My ears are ringing, my legs are on fire, so I'm going to attack some of this. One gutted tailgate. I think I'm going to keep these little bits down the side. There's a little bit of extra strength because it's very floppy already. And then back to the side bits. So this bit's looking nice up to there. I've got the roof bit out. Just got to get that last bit out there. But we've got quite a good scrap pile, so I'm looking forward to the weigh-in at the end. But yeah, this isn't fun in 30 something degree heat today. But we crack on. Well, I think that is that side complete pretty much. A little bit of tidying up to do probably around this area, but I do want to keep some of that structure in place, and that looks about the nicest place to keep it at the moment. A little bit of tidying up to do around the roof, around that window bit. But other than that, that is looking pretty good. And again, look at the pile of metal that we've got down there. Not too bad. Just very time consuming and very difficult to film as well.
2 weeks later.
Okay, so another couple of weeks later. We've upgraded our PPE today because I ended up in hospital last time with some metal in the eye. So I'll flash up a nice picture of that. But the plan today is this side. Let's unpick as much of this side as possible. I think this is about day 3 or 4 of me doing this now, so I'm getting a little bit bored. I'm not going to film most of it, but the plan is hopefully to come back in a few hours and show you something that looks a little bit more like this side, where it's all nice. So fingers crossed, I will see you in a few hours.
3 hours later.
Okay, progress update for today. The rear driver's side is now done. So it looks pretty much the same as that side. So yeah, not a bad few hours work. Has revealed a bit more sound deadening, see behind there. Same on that side. But it's going to do me for today because I've got a few commitments this afternoon. So hopefully next week we will just finish off some of these edges. And then just a few little bits like studs and that on the rear bench, and then I want to tackle that kind of big rusty bar that goes across the front of the car that's got some old brackets from the dashboard. But yeah, not too bad. That's that side. There's that side. And there's our pile of metal. There's some fairly hefty bits of metal in there. So I'm quite hopeful that this will end up being worth doing. But stick around to find out. So like I say, next week we'll finish up. We'll tidy some of these little bits and bobs up. And yeah, like I say, those brackets up there as well. So yeah, see you guys in a week.
Several days later.
Okay, we are back. It's another week later. It's another day in paradise, but hopefully it's the final day. Today is Operation Clean Up. So I think the majority of the chopping is done. Let's have a little clean up in there and see what's left. Right then, first up is this big pile of metal. So with the power of YouTube, let's get that gone. There you go, just like that, nice and clean. Right, I'm gonna carry on just cleaning up and I will report back. Right, so in the car, especially in the back, there's a lot of random studs or little brackets or, you know, all sorts of bits and bobs that make it not very nice to kind of work in here. Every time I kneel in the back or something, I end up kneeling on one of these. So I'm just going to try and neaten this up as much as possible. I think the technical term is shave it. I'm going to give it a shave. Just make this as smooth as we can. This isn't necessarily for weight, this is just for niceness. So when I come to paint it at some point, it'll all look pretty. So yeah, let's just chop some of the heads of these studs off. Okay, the other things that I really want to get rid of is these little weird brackets that obviously used to hold the dashboard and some controls and that sort of stuff. I mean, just look at this rat's nest of wires that we've got to attack at some point, but that's another day. Yeah, so I want to try and get that off, get that off, get that off. Maybe just trim that end off a little bit. Obviously there's a few earth wires there which I'll need to either, well, I need to figure out if I need them. If I do, I'll need to relocate them. But yeah, let's get you set up somewhere on a tripod and I will see if I can get these off nicely. Just like that, it's looking a lot better. Obviously I'm going to clean that up and I'll probably paint it white to match the cage so it looks like it's part of the cage even though it technically isn't. But that scares me. You know, I'll have a go on anything on a car, but that scares me. But that'll be another video. We'll attack. I mean, yeah, the majority of these wires have got to be rubbish now, right? So we've just got to figure out which one's which. And cut them out. Simple, right? But anyway, let's move on. Right then, the moment of truth. How much do these 3 Audi bags worth of metal weigh? Let's go. What are we thinking, guys? Are we going to make it to double figures? Bag number 1, 6.5. Bag number 2 feels a little lighter. Bag number 2, 3.6. And finally, bag number 3. 6.2. So then, an overall saving of 16.3 kilograms, which is not too bad. At least we made double figures this time. Plus the sound deadening from last time makes it about 20. And yeah, we've obviously got quite a bit more to do. We're going to do the wires, which I'm hoping, yeah, the excess wiring, I'm hoping it's going to be a fair few kilos as well. And then we've got the whole front wheel drive conversion, which should be 80 odd kilograms on its own. We have still got the doors to do as well, remember? So I think there's 15-20 kilos in each door apparently. So all in all, I think that's not a bad saving. But let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. Do you think that was worth it? Do you think I've ruined the structural integrity of this car? Do you think it's going to fall apart next time I take it on track? Who knows? But that's going to do us for today, guys. So thank you very much for watching as always. If you like this, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing for more content and I will see you very soon. Thank you, bye.